March, Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. Shoves him away. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Back to throw, Pickett.
No, bottled up. It's out, it's loose. And the Panthers have recovered. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Corral looking to pass, 2nd down.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long.
Oh, nice move. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
He completes it. They've got a 1st down. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And that's going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Harris running straight ahead. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down at 4.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now for Benny Snell. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do some. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Brandon Smith picks it off.
He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Again, it's Johnson.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Pickett back to throw.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
Najee Harris,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Corral. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. The Panthers had 5 and 8, 3 games under 500. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Going for it on 4th down. Corral.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
A give running right. It's Hubbard. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
On the counter, this is Hubbard.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Corral with it. 1st down here. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Third down, Corral. Hard throw, incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this offense able to convert on fourth. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Panthers are set up now with a 1st and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Hubbard. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hubbard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This time, Corral will throw it. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. Yeah, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Right back to Hubbard. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll roll him out right. He's got this to Pickens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left.
And some space here. Touchdown, Carolina.
Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Pickett now on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Got a man complete to Miller. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive.
On the give, this is Harris. Down to about the 37.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Back to throw here.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
21 yards there on 3rd down.
Pickett to throw on first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it.
That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, here's Corral.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs.
A 1st down throw here for Corral.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hubbard.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard.
30 yards.
And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throw complete. Pickett to Johnson.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense can very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. but to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. George Pickens, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Boswell good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets it up past the 35. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Play action, Corral. His throw incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Play action here, Corral. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
Just shy of the 30.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
Johnson's got it complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on second down.
Pickett.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Finding Pickens for another catch.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Looking to throw on second down.
Pickett.
And it's caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Now he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now a run with Hubbard.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Man, 222 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Corral sets up play action.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Panthers,
their chances of finishing over 500, they remain alive as they move to 6-8 on the year.
And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team.